Welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Who's on? What is Joan doing? Look at that. What is she doing? It's a secret. Welcome to the show. We don't know what Joan's doing yet.
I was hiding while I spit my gum out because if you've ever watched yourself on video chewing gum, you look like a cow.
Hey, Louise, how are you tonight? Hey, Kathy, Ruth, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We got a fun project for you tonight.
Shelly's on the show. Welcome. Janice, welcome. Cindy, Carol, Lana, how are you tonight? Debbie, Donna, how are you doing? I'm from Arkansas. Nice to see you. The other Joan is here. All right.
Hi, Joan.
Nice. Karen, welcome to the show. Hi, Mrs. Cranford. How are you?
Somebody did call me Joanne today. Like, just sigh.
You can't watch anymore when we have fabric sales. Well, you know. Judy, how are you doing tonight? Hey, Bernadine, how are you? All right, well,
Welcome.
Who are we?
We didn't do our sound check.
Ah, yes, you're right.
So,
Man, forgot all about that. Let's do a sound check.
we went away for the weekend, so we're like still in
Mental
lake
solitude
mode.
Hey, Carla, welcome.
So give us a thumbs up if you can hear us on Facebook and a happy face, or sounds great if you can hear us on YouTube. You're not going to want to miss tonight because this is a fun, super easy project. And it has a free pattern, which is available for you to download already. We are.
All right, Karen, you're right. You're right.
What?
Oh, I said the fabric sale, you know. She said that was supposed to be funny.
Oh, I love fabric sales.
YouTube's good. Rebecca, welcome. Bernadine says sounds good on the YouTube side. Ruth says Facebook's good. So
Okay.
I think we're in the mix here.
So welcome. This is Joan Sews. We do this every Tuesday. We have 3 stores. Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and qhq2.com. Tonight's pattern is a free pattern from Moda, and it is available for download on the Quilters HQ website on the same page as the Stitch Pink patterns. If you go to the website, on the landing page, there is a little box up in the right-hand corner that says click here, and I moved it up. It's the first pattern that you will see. And it is 3 pages long, and it is super easy. This is for pre-cuts. Raise your hand if you have a huge collection of layer cakes, charm packs, and mini charms.
Keep going higher.
That sounded judgy.
No, but you said raise your hand. I mean, you know, that's it's almost like a half question when you go up like, you have a question, but I'm not sure.
No, I have a collection, and I'm going to be wearing out this pattern, I'm sure, because it's stunningly beautiful.
I got a couple. I do.
So, it is a motor pattern, and so it does take 42. So I grabbed, I must have put it away. I grabbed another manufacturer's layer cake or charm squares because I was going to use that, but it only had 40. So 84 blocks in this, you need 42.
Tricky.
Moda. Has to be a Moda. And so it uses one...
Or pull 2 from another stash.
or do that. So I'm using the charm squares tonight. So it uses one patterned set of charm squares. And this was the last one we had of this garden gathering. So I grabbed this one. And we're also going to do some pre-cut sales. We're going to do 10% off of the pre-cuts, which if you follow us, we hardly ever do pre-cut sales. And one of solids. And so it is super easy. Be sure and go out and grab this free pattern. I'm going to do it in the mini charms too, because
You just
Yeah.
got to do it.
So that's just 2.5-inch squares. I'm just going to use AccuQuilt to cut those 2.5-inch squares out of a coordinating fabric that I love for the little mini charms, because I have a few of those too, and it makes the mini charms makes a 12 by 12 inch quilt. How cute would that be? Those little mini tiny, super cute. The charm size makes a 32 by 32 finished quilt, which is a nice size. The layer cake makes a 72 by 72 inch finished quilt. So some things that you're going to want to go with it. And if you want these, just say make it mine. You can get one of these or both. So they come in 2 sizes. This is from Creative Grids. This is the 15-inch seam guide. Let me grab a layer cake. And these are specifically designed for what we're doing. So look how perfectly that fits on your layer cakes. So you're drawing a line on both sides, or you can draw in the middle and then use your ruler. I'm drawing on both sides. So the large one, if you're going to get one, I would get the large one. I will tell you these don't ship well, so we've shipped them a couple of times and they have been broken. We did replace them in shipping. If you are a charm pack lover, then this would be the right size for you.
Hey Linda, welcome to the show.
So the large one, the 15-inch, is $8.99. So you would comment make it mine, seam guide.
Big seam guide.
I don't know what it is. I just lost all of my words. Does that ever happen to you?
We found them. They're coming back.
Okay, so make it mine, seam guide large or seam guide small. The small one is $7.99. For the charm squares, a nice to have, because you trim these down after you sew them together, is the Quilter Select 4.5-inch ruler. So all of your, even your solid blocks are going to be trimmed down to 4.5, which I like that because I don't like sewing charm squares together, because the seam, the pinking on the blocks always messes me up a little bit. I don't know why, it just does. I need that straight edge for my seam guide. Quilter Select used to make a 9.5-inch ruler. They don't make it anymore. You would use that one for the layer cake. And then the mini charms is a 2-inch. And I don't know anybody that has a 2-inch square ruler. I might be a little nervous with that. So I would just use my 4.5-inch ruler. But I'm telling you, I'm going to be going to town on these with my 4.5-inch ruler. The 4.5-inch ruler is $19.99. So you would comment, make it mine, ruler, and let us know whether you want to ship or pick up. And then we are going to show you some, I'm just going to go through a couple of these blocks, and then we're going to show you a little bit of the layout, and then offer you some pre-cuts if you don't already have enough in your collection. So let's just mark one of these real quick so that you can see how easy that is. So I'm using the larger one because the price tag's in the way on the smaller one. And so you just place your ruler. Move it. And so it actually has these little slots in it. Let me see if I can, nope. Let's put it here. Has these little slots in it that you can either draw a line through the middle, or you can do like I'm doing. I'm just using the slot to line up with the corners right there, and then I'm going to draw a line on each side, and I'm going to use that as my sewing guide. And I'm just using a regular graphite pencil. Nothing special about this. And there is your perfect 1/4 inch once we slice that down the middle. So you're going to take your square with your plain square, layer those right sides together, and then we're just going to sew on that line that we just did. And I'm going to turn this around for a second. This is the new 570 from Bernina. I should flip that back because we can't advertise. Cave edition. So it's so pretty with the pretty flowers. There are special stitches on this machine designed by Cave. So that's what I'm sewing on tonight. And it also has just this really huge bobbin. And we love that. Okay. I'm going to decrease my stitch length to 1.8. I like that size because if I actually cut, we're not going to cut through anything, but when I'm sewing, if I actually need to cut through my stitching, so say I'm making strips and cutting those apart, the 1.8 millimeter doesn't let the stitches come out. Okay, somebody's got it on turtle. Doesn't that sound awesome?
It does, very nice.
And then I'm just going to lift my foot, spin it around.
Oh, there's some people in the park over there.
And then sew the other side. And then cut. Where's my cutter?
So I have the 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 inch square rulers. They're fabulous. Use them on our stitch pink blocks. Okay.
Yep.
That was Lana. Can you use AccuQuilt 4.5 inch square and 8 inch cube with fabric on hand?
You could. So you would just be cutting out half. That would be shape number 2, I think. So yes, you could use AccuQuilt to cut this out. So I'm just going to cut this in half. Use my doohickey to press these seams. And then with my 4.5 inch ruler, I'm going to line up the diagonal with the seam. And it is just a tiny, tiny amount that you're trimming off. And this is why I love, it moved a little bit, if you have the Creative Grids mat, it's smoother than the mat, and ours is kind of scarred up because we cut a lot. If you have the Creative Grids mat, your ruler will just grip your fabric and you can just spin it around and square up your block. So this is how much we're trimming off. So that little tiny piece. So
Clever.
Really no fabric waste. You're getting 2 squares out of each block. I do like this method for piecing. You are going to want to trim them one at a time for the pieced blocks, and then you can do several when you're doing the solids. Spin that around, realign it. And then with your pieced blocks, you can do several. I'm going to do like 3 or 4. And you're going to trim these down to 4.5 as well. So if you're sewing these together, it takes 18 of the pretty squares, the pattern squares. You're going to make 18 of those to make 36. Yeah, that's right. Half square triangles. And I'm using kind of the cream colored blocks because it works so well with the fabric that I selected.
They do look really good.
So starting your row.
Hey Cecilia, how are you? Welcome to the show. Hey Judy.
One goes like that.
Welcome to the show.
Another one goes like that. You're going to want to make it scrappy looking. So let's do another one real quick. Not blue. Let's do this pink one. So I've already drawn the line on some of these blocks. I need this one. But super easy pattern to make and help you clear out and make room for more charm squares.
Well, at least something to do with your charm squares, right?
And mini charms and layer cakes.
Sometimes people always wonder what to do with, you know.
What do I do with charm?
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. And super easy. Trim this one, and we'll lay this one next to the blue. And then you get to have some fun with the layout as you're doing these. So I'll just do one so you can see the different color. Another thing that I do as well, I like this, and the reason I like this is because when we start piecing these, we kind of want our seams to nest, or you can press them open. And that one is almost perfectly sized. I know I'm breaking some rule about cutting, but and so then that one would go like that. Then you have another one, goes the opposite way, like that. And you can see the quilt starting to come together. I'm not going to make the whole quilt. I just wanted to give you an idea of exactly how easy this is going to go together. What does everybody think of this project? Are you going to make it? I am definitely going to make it. Free pattern download, charm squares. If you have AccuQuilt and you don't want to buy this, you could use the 4.5 inch, 8 out of the 8 inch cube to cut it. This makes it easy. If you don't have it, you can just use your ruler, cut them out, and then everything that we're showing is 10% off tonight. And so I just wanted to show you some really cute charm squares and layer cakes that we have in stock, that if you have a project. There was a really cute kids one. I'll show you that one too. So if you need a quick project because somebody's having a birthday or something like that, or you know, baby birth, this goes together super fast. And so in the charms In the solids, we have black, cream, and white. These are $10.99 each. So you're going to say, Make It Mine, Bella Solids White Charm Squares, Bella Solids Black Charm Squares, or cream charm squares. And so 10% off at 10, it's $1, I think. Yeah. So that's in the charms. So comment Make It Mine, and we will get those on the way to you because it makes it super easy to put one of these quilts together.
All right, Ruth said she was going to make one in Christmas colors. That's a good idea. And also fall colors, which would be great as well, right? So
perfect, yeah, because
small
tabletopper. I mean, this is the perfect size to put as a centerpiece on your.
I mean, that's where I went, tabletopper. That's where I jumped to.
I'm smelling something sour. Layer cakes are $42.99, so you would save $4.30. Comment Make It Mine, layer cake white, or layer cake black. I have some metallic gold. I'm going to be getting one of these for myself. I have some metallic gold on black print in a layer cake that it would just be stunning in this. Really striking. So, okay. I'll show you the kids one that we got. It's not really kids. It's kind of, it is kids. This one is All-Star, and it's just sports. It's stripes. It's got basketball, football, ribbons, trophies. That looks like a basketball court with the pennants. So perfect for a young man's quilt. So comment Make It Mine, layer cake All-Star. Look, it's even got, what do they call it, a shuttlecock. Jerseys. And this one is $47.99, so you're saving $4.80. And we have 4 of those in stock. So comment Make It Mine, All-Star layer cake. We did not get charm squares in this one. Next up, this would go really well with white. This is Sweet Melodies by American Jane. Great colors, just primary. So this would make a very bright, springy, summery kind of, I mean, you could use this as a picnic quilt too. This one is $47.99, less 10%. So 40, what is that, 43, I think, something like that. So comment Make It Mine, Sweet Melodies layer cake. And then we also have charm squares in it. You might get a better view of the prints.
I like the music.
You like the music notes? Those are cute. This one is $11.99. Again, 10% off. And these would go really well with the white.
Somebody said that would make a great picnic tablecloth.
Yeah. So if you did it in the layer cake, I mean, you have a 72. I mean, you could cover a whole picnic table with that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Very springy, summery. It's not too late for all of those. Okay, we have Back to Basics by Moda. This is Kansas Troubles. I think this would absolutely look stunning in the quilt. This one I would pair up with, believe it or not, with the white, because it has the cream in it, and you are going to be using these, so you want the contrast. There's too much black in it to pair it up with the black. This one is $11.99, and we have 4 of these left. So comment, make it mine. Back to basics, charm squares.
Welcome, Patty. You made it.
This one is absolutely gorgeous. This is daffodils and dragonflies. If you're a Kansas Troubles fan, this is perfect. This one is $47.99, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in stock. Yep, they're all the same. And again, I might pair that up with the white or the black, either way. This is a fun layer cake. Bon Voyage. I think we've showed it on to you before. Got a little bit more modern with the prints. So it's got city streets, little trees, just a lot of geometric patterns in this. But very, very cute. I like that stripe. And then the postage. So you could pair this up with black or white, or if you have something in your stash that you want to make into 10-inch squares, this would work with that too. This one is $47.99, and we have 3 left in stock. This is another one that would make a great picnic. This one is a little more patriotic colors. So you got your red, white, blue, and creams. But there's yellow and green in here as well. But very colorful, very pretty. This one is called Union Square. $11.99 for the charm squares. I'm guessing $47.99. Yep, $47.99 for the layer cake. So comment, make it mine. Union Square, either charm packs or layer cakes. This one is super pretty. So we have both charms and layer cakes in this. This one's newer. I think this one just recently came out. Beautiful blooms. And this, if you like the softer colors, this would be perfect. But again, table toppers would just look amazing.
Yeah, the colors look really good on it.
Yeah. So comment, make it mine. Beautiful blossoms or beautiful blooms, charm pack, or layer cake. And I think this would go best with the white. Yeah. Lots of the layer cakes, 4 of the, lots of charm squares, and 4 of the layer cakes. almost picked this one to do the, we have lots of the charm squares. So this one is called Florence's Fancy, and just fabulous. I mean, I love this purple. This is great, great color. Reds, browns, yellows, greens, pale greens, and then these fabulous florals. So this one would probably work best with the cream. Yep. But I love this giant print. It's beautiful. $11.99 for the charm squares, and we have 2 of the layer cakes left, and they are $47.99. So comment, make it mine, Florence Fancy, either charm pack or layer cake, or both. So you could have a matching
10% off, right?
And they're 10% off. Yep, all of the pre-cuts we're showing you tonight are 10% off. Let's do this one. This one is Comfort and Joy. And believe it or not, this is a holiday print fabric. It has, if you look in here, there it is, your Christmas print. So it's kind of a different take on
It's a little bit more colorful than
the holidays.
traditional.
Yeah, it's more colorful than traditional. But if it wasn't for the print, this could be any season. So since you're going to cut up the print, you could just leave it out.
Yeah.
So this one is Comfort and Joy, and it is $11.99 less 10%. And then we also have it in the layer cakes. But oh, there's
fabrics.
Trees. I love that teal. That's gorgeous.
That is a good deal, yeah.
We have 3 of these layer cakes left. And 3, 6, 9 of the charm squares. But just beautiful prints. There's your holly for the season. I do like that, you know, the holiday stuff is moving away from just the traditional red and green, because
A little color in there to mix and match a little bit.
yeah, we live in such a vibrant world. There's Christmas trees, or trees, holiday trees. We live in such a vibrant world, so why limit a season to 2 colors? You know, like we've added purple to Halloween, and I think it's perfect.
Yeah, it does that a lot.
Okay. Where are the kitty cat lovers? This one is Here Kitty Kitty, and it has just these little kitty patterns all over. I love the paw prints. Isn't that cute? So softer pastels, yeah, little yarn balls with meow. Yep, we can slide this up a little bit. Nope, can't do it. But soft colors. There's a kitty with a fishbowl. So we have this in charm squares, and then we have 3, because I'm sure Vicky got one of the layer cakes because she's a kitty cat fan. Comment, make it mine. Kitty Kitty in layer cake or charm squares. The charms are $11.99 and $47.99 for the layer cake. And I think this works best with the cream. But you could do white as well for comparison. I think the cream looks a little better. What do you think? got a couple more, and then we
have to do announcements.
announcements. That's right.
And we have a giveaway.
And we have a thread of the month club.
And thread of the month, yep.
So we just have a little bit of this left. This is simply delightful. And it truly is. This is a beautiful collection. We do have yardage of this too, I believe.
Mr. Cranford liked the cream on the other one.
Yeah, I like the cream too. So, simply delightful. We have 2 charm packs left and 1 layer cake. So, $11.99 and $47.99. But isn't this a great pattern to just, you know, like really just go through all of your collections of charm squares and layer cakes? Because
yeah, and it'll make a nice quilt.
Yeah.
I mean,
make a nice quilt.
Did that one. Somebody wants to see the first layer cake. Was that the
first
sports? Was that the
Yep.
sports one, or was it?
No, the first one I showed was the sports. And that we do not have charm squares in this one. But
hey Miranda, how are you doing?
great selection for the athlete in your family. So, helmets, pennants.
So that would make a fun
Stars.
quilt, right?
Yeah.
Well, those, I mean, for a 72,
Yeah.
that's what it finishes out, right?
Soccer, football, bats. Different colored stars. So this would work for any team, sport, for any athlete. Because it's got pretty much everything covered. Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's a cool collection. I thought I had 1 layer cake of this one. I do, right here. Marsha.
Yeah.
Flower Power. So
it's flower power.
It's, you know, 70s fashion is back. I saw bell bottoms. And, you know, let's remember, if you wore it the first time, you're not supposed to wear it again. You could. Nobody's going to stop you and say, take those bell bottoms off. But let me just say, as, you know, we get wider and the bell bottoms get wider, it makes that hourglass in the wrong place. You don't want it from your hips to your feet. So very, very cute fabrics. So we have, what is this, 6 of the charm squares and then 1 layer cake left. So this is perfect for a young lady and kind of reads that Barbie kind of fashion.
And if you are on the rewatch, or you're watching this a little bit later,
Yep.
you came on late and you want to go back and see, it's first come first serve, obviously on the availability. But you can email Carrie at quiltershq.com and tell her what you want, and we'll see if it's available and we can ship it out for you.
So we'll just insert one really like in here. This is Floralicious. I was looking at this earlier. I do like that they wrap it in cellophane because these things shed a lot, but you can see all of the colors and they print those on the back. There are 42 pieces in this one. This one would go well with a white. It is a little bit pricier. This one is $53, so you're saving $5.30. 34 cents. So I think we have 2 of these left. Comment, make it mine, Floralicious. And we'll get all of this on the way to you. Okay. So that was everything I had. I hope you enjoy this project. I can't wait to see all of your pictures. Make one of these, send it to us, and we'll post it on the Facebook.
So there's announcements over there.
Okay.
Does that include the information on the so long that we were talking about earlier for the Zoom?
Not all the information. And
Okay,
then
so-
if we change the time, we'll need to
Right.
announce it.
Yeah.
We might need to change the date too.
From Friday?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how far we can get.
Okay.
Okay. Because if somebody's remote and they want to sew and they want a kit, they might not have time to get it.
For the project that you're making, you mean?
Or they can get a kit later too. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a starting point, right?
Yeah.
So,
All right. So classes and clubs coming up. It's on here. So along with Joan, Friday, September 15th from 10:30 to 12.
yeah.
Or until I finish.
Yeah, it could go a little longer.
It could go a little longer.
They are 45-minute sessions we're limited to on the Zoom. So if you're on there, then we'll get you a new link as it's getting ready to close so that everybody can hop on the new link. We do want people to sign up.
Okay.
We really do want a sign-up list so that we know who's on there and things like that. I think that's really important. So definitely you're going to send out, watch for an email?
Mhm.
Are you going to do it as an email? How are you going to do it?
I'll send out an email, but I just opened it up today that you can go sign up like you would for a class. It's just free.
Okay.
And then once we get the list, we'll send out the Zoom link.
Yeah, so then you'll get the link, but you need to sign up on quiltershq.com for the so along so that you'll be registered on there, and we know who's on there so that we can send you the link.
Yep.
I think that's really important. So that is Friday at 10:30 Central Time. So if you're on the West Coast, obviously that's a little earlier for you, or a little later on the East Coast. So
And it's our first time, so
yeah.
be gentle.
Hey, it's sewing with friends, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
We'll have fun with it.
So while we're on that topic of sewing online, if you have not downloaded all of your Stitch Pink patterns, do it now, because that space is going to get taken over by our next upcoming sew along here. So if you haven't got all your patterns or you're missing one, go out and get it now. This pattern is on that same page as the Stitch Pink. It's just right there at the top, and we'll leave this up there. But we are going to take those patterns down pretty soon so that we can start uploading new things. So be sure and grab those while you can. Domestic Machine Quilting Club is the third Saturday from 1 to 3. The next club meeting is September 16th. It's $25 per meeting. And that class is going great. So you don't want to miss out on that. AccuQuilt Club, third Thursday. Next meeting is September 21st. And this is the second block of, well, actually third and fourth block of a pattern that we're doing with the North Carolina block on board die. Holly Jolly Christmas Tree Quilt, September 21st
Sure.
and 28th at Quilters HQ from 12:30 to 4:30. It's $60 for both sessions. And that's a quilt that I designed, so we do have a sample here in the store, so you can find that pretty if you come in. Secret Window Panel. Who has a collection of panels at home? This is a way to actually make them into something. This is September 22nd from 10:15 to 3 o'clock at Quilters HQ. Cost is $35. iQuilt Banner. September 23rd at Quilters HQ. $45 for one session. It is super cute. One Block Wonder. September 29th and October 3rd. At Quilters HQ, it's $80 for both sessions. Those are so much fun. Pete the Puppy, September 30th. It's $30, and that is at Quilters HQ from 10:30 to 2. And we've done a couple of the other stuffed animals, and they're just so adorable. I think if you have a grandchild and you can get a hold of their baby clothes, this would be perfect to make out of baby clothes. My first t-shirt quilt, October 4th through the 18th from 10:30 to 1:30 at Quilters HQ. It's $65 for the 3-week program. And you have a finished t-shirt quilt top at the end of it. Beginning quilt piecing. So if you know anybody that is thinking about wanting to get into quilting, I know all of you are expert quilters. So $60 for a 3-week program.
I think you had a funny phone call today where their daughter took over the quilting machine, and so if you want to share that on what can happen once you get the bug.
Yeah, so one of our customers came in and she bought a brand new Bernina and took it home, and then she also got a AccuQuilt Go Big. And so she's doing those diamond, where you press the diamond on the shape on the, I think it's a sticky puzzle, and it creates the, anyway. She's doing those because her daughter has taken over her machine and her AccuQuilt. So I'm thinking her daughter might be in to purchase a machine soon.
Churned out a bunch of quilts.
Yep, they keep bringing in tops. So when you do have AccuQuilt, you can really churn through your stash, and they're having a blast with it. And what a great time to spend with your mother that, you know, sharing a common love for quilting. So that's a treasure that, you know, because we're only here for a short time, and what great memories you're making right now. Okay, so that's all of that. The others are into October. All of our classes are on the websites, quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and qhq2.com if you're in Springfield area. And yeah, take a look at those and sign up and learn a new skill. Or, you know, we also have Free Sew Fridays. I think we have that at all of the stores.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So bring your machine and maybe a project that you're working on. I don't know, where you could come up with one that you could do in a day.
Yeah, there's always ladies sewing now. It's a
Yep.
Springfield one, or here at Quilters, just coming in and doing some sewing and having fun. So.
Yep. So our aerofill, aerofill. I get confused with ice cord sometimes. Thread of the month is color number 4667. It is Nutty Nougat. And it is 15% off for the show. If you are in our club, and I know we have these back in stock, if you are in our club, it's 20% off. If you have not joined the club yet, it's $20 to join. You get the box, and then all of the thread that you purchase is 20% off, which is significant at what they're priced at today. Not priced high enough that I'm willing to break up with them yet. So, but it does get imported from Italy, so love it though. Okay, I think that's all we have. If anybody has any comments or questions about our
giveaway,
project.
right? Also, so definitely watch for an email. You'll try to get the email out tomorrow for the Friday. So remember, you do need to sign up to be sewing with Joan virtually, or if you're sewing in the store.
Yep. Come in, sew with me. Comfort and Joy is our giveaway, one of the charm squares.
Nice.
So kind of goes perfect for tonight. So we just need a lucky winner. And don't forget, this pattern is free on the website, quiltershq.com, to download and print out and start churning out quilts that are super easy. Who's our winner?
Let's see. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to the show.
Hi, Melissa.
I don't. Kira's on vacation, so she might.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, Robert's working some magic right now. I have these in both sizes at home. So these are handy. The big one's a little bit bulky when you're using it for the smaller one, for the smaller sizes. So if you didn't get one, get both.
People are signing up.
Okay, awesome.
Good deal. That's awesome. Mary's working on that. Did she have a winner there? Post one? Okay.
Ruth asked,
let's
is
see.
it 42 total on charms, including solid?
No, it is. So, they're saying background is 2 2/3 yards, but it's 84 squares total. So you can use one layer cake. You do need to have 42 pieces in your charm squares, layer cakes. That's why I say use Moda, because they pretty much always do. They'll double up on the colors if they don't have 42. But you can use yardage. So it does give you information on the pattern to use yardage, or you can just use another solid charm squares or layer cake.
So Judy Foligio?
Judy, congratulations. Judy, if you have not shopped with us before, or anybody tonight that has not shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com, register for Joan Sews, and if you're not local, then if you're local, you can come in and pick this up. If you're not local, it'll give us your address and we will get this in the mail to you. Please be sure and do that. We've had winners that didn't, and then we re-gift it.
Yeah, well, then we got to read White Elephant.
Yep, it's a white elephant. It gets passed around again. So we went to the lake this weekend and went on a hike, and it was
a long one.
It was a little ambitious, and it said it was
7 miler.
But we were under the impression it was like 4 miles, which we can do 4 miles. But then we got ate up by chiggers. They're little mites, and
they may itch like crazy
they
afterwards.
itch like crazy. So if you have any home recipes for, I'm open to receive those. I haven't tried the baking soda paste yet. Yeah. That's a really good one.
No, the hydrocortisone works pretty well so far, so.
I think I did pretty good not scratching throughout the show, but I'm itchy.
Yeah, they're just annoying critters. That is for sure.
That is.
But we were pretty far back up on the side of the hills, so.
Yeah, but it was a great time. It was very great weather.
Yeah.
Very mild, nice. Perfect for a hike. It wasn't too hot, wasn't, cold or anything like that. And so
Ruth said calamine. We did look at that last night. We actually got the hydrocortisone and some chigger.
Yeah, it's like a menthol kind of.
Yeah. They used to have chigger red. I don't know if they still have it. It's almost like a drop of a.
If you're not from the Midwest, you probably won't know what we're talking about, but.
They have them. Actually, I looked it up, and on WebMD, they actually have them in every area of the world.
Really?
Yep. So that was interesting.
So they're annoying people all over the world.
That's right. They don't just annoy people here; they annoy people everywhere. So
I had never had them. So I've lived a few places and never had it when I was in California. I didn't have it when I was in Hawaii. Anything like that. So I just assumed that they didn't have those there.
Yeah, so they are a bugger. So
yep. Okay.
Anyway, I think that's it for us. Remember to check your thread path.
Check your oil.
Please
your hook.
Change your needle. Call us for a new pack.
Oh, I gotta show you the bobbin in this.
And yeah, that's a great bobbin, and definitely oily rotary hook. So.
Look at this giant bobbin.
It's a big bobbin. It's a big one.
It is.
Like that.
It's a proprietary bobbin for Bernina, but look how huge that bobbin is.
Big one.
So extra thick and larger. So.
Fun.
If you have questions about this machine, come on in. It's the new limited edition.
The cave. Yeah.
Yep.
K570. So remember to go out and sign up for the virtual sew along with Joan, and yeah, hopefully she'll see you later on Friday.
Yeah.
It's a sewing day.
It's
been out there, so it's something on the calendar.
Okay, I can't see to put it down. I'm upside down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Everybody enjoy your week. Have a good night. Thanks for joining.